Shadow. Sit. Sit. Thanks. Okay. No. Okay, hey, this is Dr. Shadow over at Natural Body Works. I'm here with Shadow, and this is Nicole. And since I couldn't get the camera set up any other way to show you the different angles, we're going to be working on the shoulder. So I'm going to stand up, and then we're going to do stretches. I'm going to do what's called 5 directions on this one. Similar to the 4 directions exercise I've showed you with the upper back, but this is all for shoulder. And you need someone to help you unless you can figure out how to do it yourself. And I'll show you how to do it yourself later on. So let's get started. I can just stand up and try to go from there. And the Shadow leaves. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to try to open up the entire shoulder itself. One of the things that happens with the shoulder is a few of the muscles, and I'm going to go through a big list of them. I'll go all the way down here. So the main muscle we're going to go through is the pectoralis minor, the pectoralis major. We're going to go to trapezius on the back here, the middle trapezius on the back side down there, down through here, which is the latissimus dorsi, and even the serratus anterior, which goes from, remember, the inside of the scapula up into the rib cage, as well as the deltoid and all of the rotator cuff. Remember, there's four muscles of the rotator cuff, and I'll list those so we can go over those. But I'll show you the directions of exercise, the stretches, and this is what I do with anybody that has a shoulder injury to get them to, he's watching the fish, so get them to open up this whole thing here. What we've got right now is Shadow's actually over there watching the fish. So the first one we do is straight out this way, as if we're going to pull her right off the table. Your job, Nicole, is just to sit there and relax and let your shoulders stretch. Now you should feel that almost into the neck, if not the upper back. We try not to like pull her hand off, so you have to be a little bit loose on those. But all we're doing here is we're just kind of doing traction. This is axial traction along the shoulder itself to start to open it up. This is number 1. Number 2, straight down towards her feet. And this is all the way down towards the feet, and here we're trying to get the top of the deltoid through here, the AC joint, the glenohumeral joint inside, and even the trapezius and some of the scalenes if we stretch far enough. And notice she just lets me, like if I wanted to I could pull her off the table, I suppose, but we just want to like pull just enough to let it stretch. We're going to hold it for about 10 seconds. Her job is to breathe and to let it really lengthen each of those muscles. That's number 2. Number 3, so we're going to do straight up to the ceiling. This was a little bit different. I usually stand real close to the person, hold the arm next to me, and then just stand up higher. This is going to stretch the other parts of the rotator cuff. Actually, you're going to get the subscapularis, the infraspinatus, and the supraspinatus over here, as well as the posterior backside of the deltoid, and some of the latissimus dorsi. We stretch up like this, and even some of the traps, and then as you get even higher in this, you should feel it in the middle of your back. Yeah, you feel in the middle of your back, that's going to be the rhomboids. Another one of the muscles we'll go over. We each hold each one for about 10 seconds. That's number 3. Number 4 here, we're going to go straight to the ceiling, or actually not to the ceiling, that was the ceiling. We're going to straight up. Okay, so here we're starting to get some of the muscles in the, for a pop there, the muscles in the arm. We're getting that pec major, pec minor, and the pec minor, pec major, and we're also getting latissimus dorsi and some of the other inside muscles in there. This is a really good one for that. And then finally, for this one here, we're going to come all the way over, as if we're rolling her completely over. She lays there, lets this all relax and stretch back. We're getting, again, infraspinatus, subscapularis, trapezius through here, some of the rhomboids again. But wait, there's more. If we push down this way, you should feel a totally different stretch. That's getting these little tiny muscle connections inside here, which we can kind of see in there. And I'll list those ones as well. This is actually the connectors for, you have the deltoid across here. We have the trapezius, or the tricep brachii, and through here there's a couple parts in there that cross over with the part of the rotator cuff. And I'll show you how that works in a little diagram, maybe over there. So anyway, there we go. There's our 4 stretches for the shoulder, and that's it. So I'll put the list up later.